Hi, Mark. It's 8 a.m. Eastern US session now underway, 19th of May, Monday, 19th of May. It is 12 midday GMT time, so going into the afternoon portion of the European session. Definitely a turnaround to start the US session today, a turnaround from the way we closed last week. Starting on the US dollar index had a strong week last week, gained overall on the week, and today has started off giving back a lot of those gains and certainly on the back foot, being sold off. Resistance at 175, already got support at 99.92, price action below the descending trend line. So a turnaround from last week on the US dollar index. Now that the US session has started, we'll see if that continues. Sellers continue to uh, test the support area and go lower. Alternatively, now that the US session is underway, possibly a reversal, as we see so often once the US session gets started. Buyers will look to bounce up off this support area. If I zoom in on the hourly, you can see already a small bounce over the last 3 hours, and buyers looking to turn things around and looking at some US dollar strength to recoup some of those losses that we've seen going into the US session. Let's have a look at the S&P. Bear in mind an hour and a half until Wall Street opens. So in pre-market trading, we have had a bit of a sell-off, kind of moving in tandem with the sell-off in the US dollar from 5,942, the open support 5,887, but it's leaving a bit of a wick behind. Let's see if it's turning a little on the hourly. There you can see on the hourlies, you can see a crossover the last 4 hours. There is demand and sitting right now at 5,917. We'll see how that plays out once Wall Street opens up. Let's have a look at our commodities. Gold sold off last week and in a downtrend, as you can see, definitely fighting back today. Support already set at 3,206 from an open of 3,235. Gold did come down, but now it's fought its way back and resistance almost at the 3,250. Inverse relationship, weak US dollar, strong gold. We've seen demand at all levels. Buyers will be looking to test the resistance here at 3,253. And that'll look good if I just zoom in quickly onto the hourly. There you can see how it did come down, 3,206 support, certainly fighting its way back now and looking up here at the resistance level. Let's have a look at Brent oil. I'll start off on the daily. Kind of sideways range, did go as high as $66.85 last week, has come down since then, and now sitting in this tight range, support at the moment $63.77 and resistance 65.48. There you can see, but it is a red candlestick. Sellers certainly in control. Let's see if they can test and get lower than the 63.82 support level. Alternatively, if there is a turnaround in the US session now and buyers do step back in and look up at the 65.50 resistance area. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. Big sell-off on Bitcoin. Bitcoin weekend trading, as we know, a real 24/7 market. Broke to the upside over the weekend after a strong positive week last week, all the way up to a high of 106,469 we saw, and has tested higher and touched the 107,000, only for sellers to step in Now a bearish engulfing look to it, the candle, all the way from that high up at 107,000, support at 102,000 right now. Certainly buyers have stepped in a little. You can see the wickets left behind. Let's go to the hourly. There's the bounce you saw, but sellers have stepped right back in and looking down at this 102,000 support for now. Buyers will be looking to get above this sideways action here at 103,300, and buyers will be looking at a minimum to get back to the 104,000. But certainly a turnaround from last week, and at this point, sellers in control. Keep that discipline. I'll see you at the end of day session. Good trading.